What's up, y'all? What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? One, two, one, two. One, two, one, two, one, two. Yeah. One, two, one, two. Tilly, how you doing? Yo, what's up? Let's get started, man. How y'all doing out there? Good evening, good afternoon. Shout out to Tilly, shout out to Edward. Appreciate y'all being on here. And today we are talking about stop the sugar before it stops you. Stop the sugar before it stops you. How do you think that sugar will stop you? Sugar can stop you by having so much inflammation. Sugar can stop you from tearing up your kidneys, tearing up your liver. Sugar can stop you from getting diabetes, getting type 2 diabetes. Sugar can stop you from getting arthritis. Sugar can stop you from getting pains, chronic pain. Sugar can stop you from anything, from your mind. Sugar can stop you from the way you think, the way you know, the way you work, the way you function. Sugar can stop you, and that's an addiction. Sugar's an addiction. You know, I was talking to somebody else. They go, man, you know, they see my hat. They go, man, sugar's the devil. How do you do it, man? How do you do it? I said, because I feel good when I don't eat sugar. I feel real, real good. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some stuff that has natural sugar in it, like berries, like the berry family. But they also have great vitamins. They also have great antioxidants, you know, magnesium. They have great, great stuff that helps your body, right? So every day I talk to people and they want to make their own conclusions. They want to believe what they want to believe and until they get sick. And once they get sick, then they're calling me. Today I read something about, I think Dr. Oz, they had asked him what would be good for people that had COVID. How could you prevent COVID? And he says, you have to lose weight. And people were like, man, lose weight, what's that got anything to do with it? And I replied, it does have something to do with it, because the biggest thing when a person, before he gets COVID or whatever, they want to build their immune system. They want to boost their immune system. If you boost your immune system, you are going to drop weight. So that's where that weight loss came from. That's probably what he's talking about, you know. But the thing is, guys, right now we're living in a time where people are passing. People are passing. I've had another friend pass away, and people are just passing away from COVID. But it's not just COVID. It's because of their health. It's because of their immune system. That's what it goes down to, their immune system. If you go look at everybody that's passed away, they've had health problems. There might be a few of them, a small percentage of them not ever being sick, but there's a lot that have had health problems. The elder people, like it's them too, you know. Hey, Donnie, what's up, bro? Huh, that golden milk. Yeah, bro, it is, bro. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's good, bro. I try to drink it every other day or every day. Because I drink that, and I drink the apple cider vinegar. I don't know if I tell you, I drink the apple cider vinegar with the MCT oil. I drink that with lemon, and that's really, really awesome. All that builds your immune system. It all builds your immune system. Appreciate that, Tilly. Thank you so much. And Tilly, man, Tilly's a proven fact. She's been doing awesome. She's been dropping weight. I've been seeing your food, Tilly. I've been seeing your food. And so she's been doing awesome, man. She's been doing really awesome. I'm up to the point where, like, every day I do intermittent fasting, right? Every day I do 20 hours every day. Like, this is what I do religiously, you know? And it's really awesome. So I'm up to the point where if I wanted to eat something else, I could, but I don't. Excuse me. But I don't, because I don't need to. There is so much food that I can enjoy in a different way that's not going to hurt me. What kind of person would I be if I'm telling people all the time about my book and about how they should take care of themselves and what they should eat, and then I go eat something bad? Oh, no, man, no. Everything I tell y'all, I do. Like just right now, I ate solar bread. I ate one slice of solar bread. That's it. With the butter. I like to eat the butter by itself. Real butter. Because it's good for you. But people are not wired. People don't think that way. People think, man, you're eating butter. That's cholesterol. That's this. That's that. But they don't understand that that's good fat. People would tell you. You got people right now that'll tell you, man, you know what? I can eat mashed potatoes. I could eat French fries and everything. I just can't have grease. But it's not that you can't have grease. It's just that you need to cook with the right grease. Like olive oil, avocado oil, bacon grease, even lard. This is the stuff you can't cook with. And they say, well, what about my arteries? And what if it does this? It's not going to do that. Because your body, if you are giving your body the right stuff, then it's not going to do this. I was talking the other day, and we're going back and forth with a nutritionist on TikTok. And we're going back and forth. He was saying, well, oats is good for you. Oats is good. I said, well, how is oats good for you? So we're going back and forth, right? And I don't back down because I say, you know what? I can prove to you where my health is at. I can show you how I feel. I can prove to you, where I came from. Usually people that are nutritious, no offense to nutritionists or nothing like that, nothing toward them. But there is some out there that never known what it is to be fat. They never known what it is to have health problems. They never known what it is to have their body swell up on them. They never know what it is to have anxiety, depression, have skin problems, have all kinds of infections. They don't know what it feels like to be that person, right? They don't at all. And you tell them, hey, so how are you going to help me out by telling me that I could still have brown rice or I could still have this? Do you realize that everything you're telling me to have turns to sugar? That's why people that go see diabetic doctors, and before we start talking about the doctors, give me a second. Attention, my advice is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any health problems. I am not a doctor. So now we can talk about them. So doctors, and this is coming from Dr. Jason Fung, an amazing doctor. This is coming from him. Doctors will never, ever take care of the disease. They take care of symptoms. Doctors want to see you again. Yes, cauliflower. That's the treat. That's the truth, boy. That's the king, baby. I ate some today. Today I ate some. I made some flautas, and I made some cauliflower Mexican rice, and it's in the book. Y'all know it's in the book. And man, it always hits. It was delicious. We just finished eating earlier, and we're done. Some of y'all don't know if y'all know, but I'm OMAD, so I'm not. I mean, I'm mad all the time. That just means that I eat 1 meal a day, and I'm done, and then I eat tomorrow. So just because like the day's different, like tomorrow my wife don't go to work, and please everybody keep safe on the storm. If it hits us, we don't know what to expect in Houston or in Katy or just in Texas. We don't know what to expect. We don't know what's going to happen. But hopefully it doesn't hit no one really bad, man, because especially New Orleans and Louisiana, they've been getting hit pretty hard. So hopefully it doesn't hit nobody really hard. But again, we got no control of it. We should just prepare for it, But so it's a good time for you to make sure you have your generator, that you have generator going on, during the cold front, not cold front, the freeze, right? The freeze. I was so mad because I remember I told my wife, babe, I want to get a generator. You don't need it. You don't need a generator. So finally, I proved to her we needed a generator. And I tried to go out there and get one, but my truck started sliding on the ice, right? It was scary. I thought I was going to hit a car. And so anyway, after the first day when everything was over, I went to go buy 3, and her mom got one. But prepare yourself, man. Sometimes we got to make that little prepare that we need to do, and it's going to help us, So just have it ready. I have mine ready. But back to what I was saying, people always wonder, like, why do I got chronic pain? What can I do? I got chronic pain. I got these pains. I got arthritis. I feel bad. What can I do? What you can do is delete sugar out your life. And what sweeteners can you have? I told y'all the 3 sweeteners you can have is number 1, Lecanto monk fruit. And I say number 1 because this is what I like in this order, but you could have them in any order. Lecanto monk fruit, stevia, and erythritol. But again, you can have them in what other order you want to have them. The thing is, at least if you're having this, you're not going to have problems with being type 2 diabetic. You're not going to have problems with having high blood pressure. You're not going to have problems with having chronic pain and all this other stuff. It's going to go away. It's going to go away. Do you realize that medicine was never supposed to be given? It was never to be taken. Medicine, it was for a marketing tool. But it got out to people. And everything is medicine. Right now, there's people that are taking medicines. Or you might know somebody's taking medicine. Because I know my sister takes about, I would say the last time she said, take about 12 pills. 12 pills. And then she still got to inject herself. Because she's type 2. See, so when I tell y'all, hey, man, I get it. It's not just in your family that don't believe what's going on or what can hurt them or what can harm them. It's also in my family. I try to, but she says I've been diabetic for many, many years, and this is what I'm going to do. This other girl, I was helping her. She was doing really awesome. And guess what? She fell off, and she called me. I was tagging. She was leaving a picture, and I was tagging her. And I told her, and I said, hey, you shouldn't be eating that. So then she messaged me and says, hey, Free, you know what? Please don't message me that. Don't tag me when I'm eating something no more. I'm just going to go ahead and give myself insulin because at least I could eat what I want to eat. Do you hear what she says? And it comes down to people rather have it easy. But it's not easy. Because you say you want to eat what you want to eat. You could do that when you're doing the keto lifestyle. I eat good. I eat really good. And I don't starve. But the thing is, I don't eat. I don't live to eat. I eat to live. That's the difference now. That's the whole difference now. People want to eat for everything. They want to celebrate. Then you got all these commercials, and then you got, and believe me, you have all these commercials. Somebody can just come up to you right now and say, "Oh man, did you taste that? Did you taste that?" And you be like, "What?" And they'll tell you, and you be like, "Oh man, you know what? I gotta have some." My nephew, speaking of good taste, my nephew just opened up a barbecue place. So shout out to my nephew, man. I'm really proud of him, And it's called Rick's Blazing Barbecue. He's always placed first place. A lot of cook-offs, rodeo cook-offs, big cook-offs, right? He's placed first place, second, third. He's always got awarded for his barbecue. Well, finally, he has his place. And it's over there in Cross Timbers off of Miller Road. It's amazing. The food's amazing. But what I'm getting at is that he knows I do the keto lifestyle. So guess what? His brisket is brisket. Delicious. Don't eat barbecue sauce on it. His ribs, my nephew used to put barbecue sauce on his ribs. He no longer does that because it doesn't need it. It's just the good, the pepper and the good stuff that's on it, man. That's all he needs on it. And it's good. His food's really good. And so I don't stop just because it's a special occasion or something else. I'm always preparing myself. I would go to a restaurant and take my own chicharrones, my own pork skin chips, or I'll take my own tortillas, or I'll take my own solar bread. I am preparing. Or I'll take my own, if I want to have a soda. On keto, you can't have sodas, but sodas are so dangerous, And I'm talking about Diet Coke, Zero Coke. I wouldn't mess with even that new one, Dr. Pepper, no sugar. That still got aspartame. Aspartame is a hidden sugar, chemical. And it has another sugar in it. And the thing is, I could take Zevia. I could drink me some Zevias. I could drink me some Virgils, and they're good. And there's a new one in the new one called Green Cola. Try that lemon lime. I promise you, it tastes just like a Sierra Mist, and it's good, But the thing, guys, is that that one's good. I don't use it. I don't use that. I think my wife uses that. I think my wife uses it for her coffee. So I think she uses that. I'm not sure, but I don't use it. I just use those 3 sweeteners. Sometimes I just do without it. But yeah, those are cool. So guys, Lydia, tell Jordan to be quiet, please, babe, or put him into another room. I'm trying to do a show on my son. I get my son in the background. I know, but put him in another room. So the deal is, guys, stop the sugar before it stops you, because it will stop you. Because it stopped me. It stopped me. 4 years ago, it stopped me. 4 years ago, they diagnosed me with type 2 diabetes. I didn't know what to do. I was scared. I was hurt. I was mad at God. And I was sad. I was real sad. And today, I feel amazing. I look amazing. I thank God every day. Every day I tell God, man, you remember when I was mad at you? Man, thank you. Thank you for waking me up, because you didn't only change my life, you changed other people's lives. And we continue changing lives. We continue changing lives, man. And it's so awesome. And today, I don't have her name in front of me, but I met Christina on Facebook. And what Christina does is she helps people with their credit. Now, I wanted in that, because a lot of people are in debt. A lot of people, they live paycheck to paycheck. A lot of people have bad credit. Why? Because I used to have bad credit. So I know that this is this is something that I can do out there, especially if I talk to a lot of people, So shout out to her, man. I think the business is called, let me see. I think this is called UCES. I think that's what it's called. I'm not really sure, but Lydia, please get them out the living room. I know. Put them in their room. I'm trying to do a show. Lord have mercy. So if you have any questions, let me know, man. But so a lot of people, and I'm not God, so I don't know when they're gonna pass, but a lot of people that I know today, if they would have had better health, maybe 85% or 90% of a percentage, they would have been here. Health can kill you, can vanish you. If you have bad health, eventually it's going to get you. You would not be able to buy it. You got people that don't want to stop the sugar addiction and that are blind, that cannot see out of one eye already, that got problems with their eyes from cataracts and all kinds of stuff. They got problems with their eyes from diabetes, and their rent is coming attached and everything. And they still can't leave this sugar alone. I don't know about you, but I ain't trying to live that way. And I'm trying to help them. I'm trying to, you know what? I'm going to help you with your diabetes. I'm going to help you. I've told several people that hit me up on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram. They hit me up. I need your help. Please help me. Or once I tried to help them and say, call me at noontime. Call me anytime at noontime. I give them my number and tell them to call me. Do I hear from these people? Not once do I hear from these people. So how do they really want to fix themselves if they can't call the person that can fix them? That's what I don't get. That's what I don't get, because people, it's real easy for people to say, oh my God, I feel sorry for me. Give me some praying hands. What can I do? Oh my God. But yet they do not want to change their situation. Yet they do not want to reach out for help. Their pride, they got too much pride. Well, how am I going to call Freestyles? He's not even a doctor. Well, you know what? Every day of my show, I tell you I'm not a doctor. I don't got a coat like a doctor. I didn't go to school like a doctor. But I tell you what, I know more than a doctor. I healed myself, and that was not with a doctor. Doctor did not save me from having type 2 diabetes. A doctor never gave me a chance to beat diabetes. What a doctor tells me, and probably told you, is exercise and eat right. And then they put you in a room and you go to a nutritionist and she says, oh, you could have brown rice. Oh, you could have oats. Oh, you could have this. You could have wheat bread. And you never fix yourself, because now all you do is you got more sugar. And guess what the insulin is doing? That's sugar over sugar. I got somebody, man. I need to give him a call. But I'm going to call him. I'm not going to call him out, but I need to give him a call. Marcus. So I had Marcus on here last time. Marcus' numbers were from 400. I think he was at 400 something. And they were at 1 something. His numbers, right? He dropped a lot because I started coaching him. I started showing him, man, you know what? This is the way you can eat. This is what you can do. Change this up. Let's do this. Let's do that. And he's doing it. Did a doctor help him? Hell no. Because a doctor tells you the same thing. A doctor takes care of you so you can go home. Why do you think a doctor tells you, oh, we're going to have a follow-up. I want to see you a month from now. I want to see you in a couple of weeks from now. And then you go back to the doctor and the doctor tells you this. Oh, well, it looks a little bit better. But we're going to go ahead and give you some more medicine. This medicine might do you better. So we're going to use this medicine right here. So then now you got that pill that you've been taking. And now you got this pill. And then guess what? Eventually they give you insulin. And when they give you the insulin, it's already damaging other things, right? You say, oh, you know what, man, now I got diarrhea, I got this, I got that, I got problems and everything, right? Now you're not even good in the bedroom no more because being type 2 diabetes, you're not even good in the bedroom with your wife no more, right? And so guess what's happening to you? You're not getting fixed. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. And people don't want to listen for what it is. People are stubborn. You know, they want to believe what they want to. Hey, Carla, how you doing? Ms. Stevenson. They want to believe what they want to believe. And you can't. You have to change. You say, oh, you know what? My God is going to change me. My Lord and Savior Jesus Christ is going to change me. Well, what about if he's been trying to change you? What if he's been trying to put me in front of you to change you? But you keep on avoiding it. You know, you got people out here that say, you know what? I don't want to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it. You know what? I don't want to get my vaccine because the government and all this stuff like that. What if, just think about it. Because I had a lot of friends pass away from not being vaccinated. And this is coming from their family. What if God, you go to heaven and God's there. And God looks at you like this. What are you doing here? And you turn around, God, you know, I passed away. I had caught COVID and I passed away. Well, I gave you several times to get vaccinated, but you never did. You see, what if if that's going on? You know, we're so easy to say, you know what, I don't want to get the shot and all this stuff like that. I don't trust it. But yet you trust all the food that you eat. You trust everything else out there. You know what? Just think about it. Think about all the people that have passed. This year, month after month, I lost a friend, like a family friend. Gone. And it hasn't been because of this virus, or the coronavirus. That's what did it. But it's because of people's health. Because people don't reach out for help. Because people don't want to change. Because people are used to this life. People used to this fast life. They don't want to hear. Right now, there's people right here that don't want to see my show because they don't want to know the truth. They don't want to know what they're doing wrong. They don't want to hear what they're doing wrong. They don't want to feel bad from what they're doing. My own nephew, yesterday I seen him, he pulled out a Coke and drank a Coke in front of me. Not in front of me because I would throw it out of his hand, but on the phone. See, this is addiction that we need help on. Not everyone's going to be able to break this addiction. It's an addiction, guys. I am with you 100% when I tell you it's a sugar addiction. It's 8 times more potent than cocaine. Look it up. Hey, what's up, George? Shout out to George, man. So I had a lot of friends pass, man. Every day, I say a prayer before I go to bed, when I wake up. Please don't let somebody else be in the hospital. Please let people go get vaccinated. Please do whatever you got to do, God, please. And every day when I look at the Facebook, I'm already tired looking at Facebook because I always see somebody in the hospital that I know. And these people sometimes are people that I try to reach out to. That I try to say, you know what, I can help you. I've been there. I can help you. You know, I don't just talk about it. I've been there. I've been there. And I try to tell people, you know, hey man, life is hard these days. We don't have a chance. We don't have second chances and third chances. These days we only have one chance. Just one chance. And if we don't make the right choice, we'll never make that choice. I know it's not easy to drop weight. I know it's not easy to maintain your weight. I know it's not easy to delete sugar out your life. I know. But I also know that it could be done. I also know that it could be done. And if you can get over the 14 days, the 21 days, if you can get over just the 14 days, 2 weeks, you start getting more strength. See, because the first week, I'm not going to lie to you, the first week you're going to feel sick. You're going to feel nauseated. You're going to feel like you got to throw up. It's a withdrawal. Remember, you're dealing with a drug. So it's like a withdrawal. And that's the way you're going to feel. You're not going to be able to prevent that. But once you get over that hump, the following week, you're going to feel better. You're going to function better. You know, and these are facts. These are straight up truth. The truth. There's nothing fake about what I'm talking about. It's all real. Everything I tell you is real to the T, to the point. You know, so I do these shows all the time, guys. And I know that maybe some of y'all are getting tired of my shows, but I'm not going nowhere. Because I know that if I can't help that person, then I can help the other person. If I can't help that person, then I can help the next person. And that's what my show is about, helping people. This is a calling. Now, if you would have told me 4 years, hey, man, God's going to have you helping a lot of people, and you're going to be talking about this, you're going to be talking about him, you're going to be, I would have said, who, me? There's no way. Look at me. Look how big I am. Look where my stomach stands at. But now I'm like, bring it. Let's go. Let's do this. And I appreciate y'all sharing my video, guys. Please share my videos, That means a lot to me. So we can help. You never know when my video is going to hit. I got people that hit me up from the Valley. I got people that hit me up last time from Hawaii. Told me, man, I seen your video in Hawaii. You're helping my husband. And I don't even know about it. People on TikTok, hey, we're going to pick up your book, and it's awesome. It's really awesome. Now, if you have not picked up the book is right here. The Truth, Key to His Life. It's an amazing book because it's all in color. Not only that, it has my story. Just my story by itself can help you. Just my story. I hold nothing back in this book. It has from Mexican food, from soul food, Chinese food, Persian food, Indian food. Man, it has so many different recipes. And these are all, even Jamaican food. And these are all recipes that are all custom by me. There is nothing out there like this book. Nothing. I've had people tell me, man, it's like the Bible of keto, the keto Bible. And you could probably find that go look at Amazon. Number 1 selling, 5 stars. Still number 1 selling, 5 stars. I dropped my book, I think I want to say 4 or 5 months ago already. And it's still doing very, very good. But people, and I'm just talking in general, but some people will buy something that's never going to help them than to buy something that can change their life, change their family's life, give their kids a chance to live a good life. You see, I am real strict on my kids. I don't give them cereal. I don't give them milk. If they want to drink milk, they got to drink almond unsweetened milk. Maybe almond milk, but that's it. They do not drink no other kind of milk. Milk's not good for your body. I know they say milk's good for your body, but it's not. And especially never no cereal. The only cereal they get if I make them, and the cereal's in this book. I make homemade cereal. I make ice cream in here. I make paletas, which is the popsicles. I make so much in here, so much. And if you have picked up my book, do me a favor. Go leave me a review in Amazon. Reviews are everything. And I know sometimes people, they don't want to leave reviews, and it's just they don't get to them, or they just feel that reviews are everything. Reviews mean a lot. Because even when I'm looking for something, I go look at reviews. Say I'm looking for something for DJ, and I'm like, I'm look, oh man, you know what? This guy, oh man, they're talking real good about it. And I know you've been there too, where you go on Amazon, you go somewhere, you look at all the good reviews. And as soon as you see 5 or 6, 7, 8 reviews, guess what? I'm going to another page because this is bad. Well, on my Amazon, 5 stars. There's no bad reviews whatsoever there. Because that ain't what I produced. That's not what me and my wife brought out. We brought out an amazing cookbook. The sad thing about it, Amazon makes all the money. All the money. Mostly all the money. We do not make a lot of money off this book. But the thing is, my deal was not to make money off this book. If I made some money, fine. My deal was to make sure everyone will have this in their house so it could change their life. And that's more than money. Seeing somebody happy, seeing somebody when they call me and say, Free, man, I don't know how to thank you. Thank you so much. I was lost. Now my life, I never knew I could do this, Free. You make it easy for me. You know, I enjoy to hear that. I enjoy to hear people's transformations, to hear they change, you know. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people that I wish they would stick to what I was doing, but they fall off. You know, I had people that I was helping, they lost 100 and some pounds. I had a girl that lost 50 pounds and you know, now she's about to get the operation done. Now, there's nothing wrong with operations, but you got to get your mindset right when you get this operation, because if not, you're going to fall in the same place you started with. I've seen it too many times. You know, so the best thing to do is to learn how to, this right here controls this. When I tell you that my stomach 4 years ago used to growl like if there was a choir singing, like if I had people singing in my stomach. Today, my stomach don't growl for nothing. Not once. You would think it would growl after 20 hours every day, but it doesn't. I forgot what a growl feels like. This is straight up truth. I used to get headaches every morning. I would get headaches because I had high blood pressure. I suffered from high blood pressure years for at least about, 6, 7, 8, 9 years, maybe more. And I would always get up with headaches, bad headaches, pounding headaches. And I would always remember I would be kicking back and I would feel like I was dizzy. Like I was like, oh, damn. Like it was just like all of a sudden, you know, dizzy. That's because it was my high blood pressure. And I used to pray to God every day. I prayed like, God, please, you know what? I don't want to wake up with a stomach ache. I don't want to look for all these medicines and extra strength Pepto-Bismol, because I had everything extra strength for my stomach. I would walk around my house with Malanta. I would walk around my house drinking Pepto-Bismol. I was walking around my house drinking Pepto-Bismol. My wife can tell you she was there. I would walk, like she told me, is that safe? You're drinking all these medicines. But I would do it because I was trying to find comfort. I was in so much pain. When it was time for me to, and I hate to be so blunt, but when it was time for me to go poop, I did not want to poop because I knew when I went over there, I was going to struggle to use the restroom. And then after I used the restroom, I was going to feel like they were stabbing me and I had all these cramps. And before all this, I was bloated, bloated, like awful feeling. And I lived like that. I lived like that for many of years. Hey, shout out to Fernando. I lived like that for many of years. Today, I don't know what that feels like. When I tell people I turned 50 in January, they think I'm crazy. There ain't no way you're 50. No, you're not. There's no way. And I'm like, yeah, I'm 50. And I feel the best I ever felt. You know, 4 years ago, I did not feel this way. 4 years ago, I was not happy. I wasn't smiling. You know, 4 years ago, I was mean mugging. I was mad. Free, take a picture. I'll be like, I had no reason to smile. I had no reason to want to wake up. I had no reason to want to help people. I had no reason. I was negative. I lived a negative life. Everything was negative. Oh, yeah. You know what? Oh, man, they're skinny and they ain't got to worry about having problems. You know, I was negative. Today, positive. Straight up positive. There's no negativity whatsoever. And I try to push this. And all this has to do with sugar. Believe it or not, all this has to do, see, when a person's eating so much sugar, you got that dopamine, so you're going, you're enjoying yourself, and then you crash, and then you get more sugar, and then you crash again, and now you're mad. Now you're mad at the world because you don't got this feeling no more. I know, because I used to go through it. I used to be mad at everyone, mad at my kids, mad at my wife. I was mad at, man, when the Texans used to lose, You, you don't want to be around me. That's over. That's all over. I mean, I'm still a big sports fan, but I'm not going to take it out on my wife and my kids. I remember they say, baby, what do you want to eat? Where we going to go eat at? I ain't trying to go nowhere. We got food here. Why we got to go somewhere? And I had that kind of attitude. I don't have that attitude no more. I don't. Texans ain't playing me. They're not paying me. Whether the Rockets or whoever, I'm a sports fan, but whoever it is, they're not paying me. So, but everything changes when your body's balanced. Everything changes. Everything changes. Give yourself a chance. Sometimes I see people, I know some people right now that should not be smoking. They sound so bad, and they should not be smoking cigarettes. But they do. Because they can't break the addiction. They don't even try. They give up too easy. Their fear, and they give up too easy. And then they'll find excuses why. And there's people out there that should already stop eating, that shouldn't be eating so much, but they still do. They find a way to feel it's okay. You have somebody say, oh, you know what? But you know what? Let's go eat. What happened? You know what? Let's go eat. And you go celebrate. You have people that are in the hospital with COVID, and you got their families trying to feed them more food and more food and more food. And I get it. Because, you want to give them their best food. But that's the reason why their immune system is not where it's supposed to be at. That's the reason why their immune system is not boosted up. That's the reason why their body's unbalanced. See, I'm not going to tell you nothing that's not true. Everything I talk to you all about, I've been there. I have been there. I'm a perfect example for when I talk. Because I've been there. Appreciate that, Tilly. Get the book. It's awesome. It is. It really is, man. It really is. And it got different things that can help you. It got desserts. I show people how to make salsas. I show people how to make gravy. I show people how to make donuts, cheesecake. Cheesecake mousse, Thanksgiving dinner. You got the page right here from sugaristhedevil.net. You have everything. There is nothing in this book that's missing. Everything's there. So you got people say, hey, you know what? I like to meal prep. Can you show me how to meal prep? You know what? You go in my book, and all you do is you make that food and you repeat it, and you find your way. And some people tell me, you know what, Free? I made your food, but I did it this way. That's fine. That is so fine, because when you get a cookbook, you modify it the way you want to modify it. You do what you want to do. That's going to work for you. Because I know there's some times where you might not have that cheese, or you might not have that sweetener, but you have the other sweetener. That's fine. I'm not going to tell you how to. I even had people tell me, Free, I'm going to go buy your book, but I don't do keto. I eat real sugar. That's up to you. That's up to you. I'm not going to tell you not to do it, because you're going to do it anyway. Now, do I want the book to be out there? Do I want people to buy my book that doesn't want to change, that wants to keep on eating sugar? You know what? I kind of do, because maybe with my book in front of them, maybe they might pick it up and say, you know what, babe? Today, let's go ahead and use that sweetener. It doesn't hurt. Let's see what it's about. Or they might say, you know what, I'm going to make this for my husband, and he ain't going to know I'm not using sugar. I'm going to see if he catches it. So there's a lot of good things that come from this book. Sometimes maybe people are not ready. Maybe people are like, man, you know what, I can't do it. It's hard. I can't do it. I'll make some of the recipes, but I can't do all the recipes because I don't have all the stuff. I've heard excuses all the time. I've heard excuses all the time. You know what, Free? I would do keto. This is the one I hear all the time. I would do keto, but it's too expensive. It's too expensive. I say, okay, So what's too expensive? Oh, you know what? When I got to buy this, it's so expensive. When I buy this, it's so expensive. They always got excuses. Expensive. I say, you know what? You know what's more expensive? You paying the doctor. You driving to go see the doctor. You buying medication. That's expensive. So let's do the math. You change your life and do the keto lifestyle. You don't even have to do keto. Just take some sugar out your life. Change your oils around. Oils are bad, guys. The vegetable oil, canola oil, that should never be in your house. Never. Because it causes so many problems. What you need to cook with, if I ever, because I talked about it with my wife before, but if I ever open a restaurant, in my restaurant, I will be cooking with the oils that I talk about. Is it going to be expensive? It'll be really expensive. But that's the only way I'm going to serve fried food. The only way. Even cooking food, that's the only way. Because like I said, I'm real strong about how I feel about oils. I'm real strong how I feel about, sugars and stuff like that. There is no sugar in my house. If you come to my house and find sugar, I'll give you $100 or whatever, because there's no sugar in my house. Sweeteners, yes, but not sugar. Why sweeteners? Because they're made from a plant. Why sweeteners? Because they're not sugar. Why sweeteners? Because they work. They're not going to hurt you. They're not going to destroy you. They're not going to put you in the hospital. They're not going to keep you from having health problems, Appreciate everybody, man, on all the social medias checking me out. I really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. But we're at 47 minutes. So I'm going to give you a couple of more minutes and I'm going to jump off. And, hey, today's Monday, guys. Like I said, if you're in Texas, be safe out there. We don't know what's coming to us. Hopefully, again, I hope it just dies out. It don't hit no one. I hope it don't hit land for no one. And, all we can do is just pray about it and prepare about it. That's what we can just make sure you prepare. And guys, if there's something you want to talk about, man, let me know. You can reach out to me. If I can help you, you can call me. My telephone number is right there, 832-715-2557. Again, that's 832-715-2557. I want to play something for y'all guys. I want to play, let me see. Let me find what I want to play for y'all. Let me see, where is it at? Let me see. Okay, now I don't play that. I want to play something else for y'all.
Sugar is the devil.
I didn't want to play that either, but hold on. Let me see. Oh, here, I think is it. Let me see. What I want to play. Okay, let's play Mind Over Sugar. Here we go.
Hi, this is Gilbert Patino. Unstoppable motivation, mind over sugar. So today we talk about the evil sugar that everyone takes in. Mind over sugar. Every day, half of the world wonders how they could stop taking in sugar, and the other half die from it. Why? Because it's an addiction. That's why it's so hard to stop taking in sugar, because it's an addiction. The scariest part is you can find it everywhere and in everything. You have dealers on TV, social medias, grocery stores, restaurants, billboards, billboards, ads, commercials, etc. And they tell you it's okay for you to have the sugar, but it's not okay for you. The body was never supposed to take in this much sugar. Hold up, because it gets worse. Now you have so many companies putting hidden sugars in their products so you can go buy them. And you think it's okay, because you might see something that's okay for you. Now listen to this. The FDA is okay with it. Sugar causes heart disease, diabetes, depression, anxiety, acne, aging. It drains your energy, fatty liver, and other health problems. And I could keep on going and going and going, because sugar is the evil of all your health problems. I'm here to show you mind over sugar. Now this I take very deeply to my heart, because I had the addiction. I was diabetic. I became type 2 diabetic. I lived so many years with high blood pressure, digestive problems, anxiety, depression. I had those problems. And I'm here today to tell you that you can beat anything if you get your mind right. If you get your mind to control everything, you can defeat the sugar addiction. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Really appreciate y'all. Again, you can reach me 832-715-2557. Take care of yourself. Be blessed. Until next show. Bye-bye.
Sugar is the devil. Keto is life.